Pete Rose extended his consecutive game hitting streak to 38 games last night as a modern National League record. And afterward, he sat in the locker room at New York Shea Stadium and he talked about it with our very own Dick Schaap.
Less than 3 hours have passed since Pete Rose hit safely in his 38th consecutive game, a new record for the National League. Pete, has it sunk in yet what that means, that record?
Well, sure.
What does it mean?
Well, it was nice tying the record last night, and, you know, I can't wait till tomorrow to try to add on to it. That's the way I feel, you know. I'm not bubbling over with happiness right now. Can't wait to go out and get a bottle of champagne, things like that, but it would have been a lot nicer if we could have won the game tonight. You know, I know a lot of people don't understand that, but when you've been in this game 16 years and the ultimate is to win a World Series, every game you play. You know, I lost the pennant in 1964 by 1 game, so I know how important a win can be. And we're going into tonight's game, we were only 1 game out. And that don't sound, a lot of people don't understand it because we got over 60-some games to play, but it would have meant a lot more if I could have got a base hit with a base load and we'd have won 2-1.
Now, all along you've been saying there's no pressure on you. Is there even more no pressure now?
I'm more nervous sitting here talking to you than I am batting against Craig Swan.
You look absolutely terrified.
I know, but, you know, because I don't know what the hell I might say. I might say something wrong, but when I got a bat in my hand, if I have a bat in my hand, I feel comfortable, so I'll just hold my stance. I don't think there's any pressure because, you know, if you hit in the 36 or 37 straight games, you go 0 for 4, who's going to say you choked? You know, they know I'm not going to choke anyway, although I got this shirt up there. But I'm just not a choking type player. You know, I have bad days and I have good days, and when you play this game 162 games a year, you have to make sure you have more good days than bad days. You know what I mean.
Suppose somebody came up to you who really doesn't know anything about baseball and asked you what you do for a living. What would you tell him?
I'd say, well, they got this little white rat that they throw, and you got a club and you swing at it, and they got guys with pieces of leather on the hand trying to catch it, and you got 4 little guys in the blue suits out there going like this or going like this or going, get out of here like this. And I don't know what I'd tell them. I just tell them, watch your TV, and I use Aqua Velva.
When they throw that little white rat, when you're hitting good, what does that little white rat look like?
When you're hitting good, that little white rat looks like a big white rat. And it looks like an aspirin table sometimes. Now, that kid tonight, Craig Swan, can throw as hard as anybody in the league, believe me. Now, you know, I got a... he's won his 3rd game now, 2 in a row, and his statistics are devastating. You know, earned run average, strikeouts per inning, hits per inning. And he's going to be a fine pitcher. He's just a young kid, and he knows what he's doing with the ball, and he's got great stuff, and he gets the left-handers out too, which is important for a right-hand pitcher. But you're right when you say when you're swinging a bat, when you're in a streak, you know, it's just like I guess when a football player, a quarterback's in a streak, the receiver always looks like he's wide open. You know, when I'm in a streak, the ball looks like it's super big. And it looks like there's so many holes out there. But now when the opposite happens, you look out there and it looks like the umpire's got gloves on. It really does. And you just say, man, I can't hit a ball through that middle. It's going to, you know, hit the base or hit the mound or something. And that's the difference in going bad or going good.
How do you want to be remembered as a baseball player?
I guess the best switch hitter ever lived. I like to be the best hitter ever lived, but you know, 4,100 hits is a lot of hits. I'd like to get 3630, which is the all-time record for the National League.
Those guys you mentioned with the 4,100 hits and the 3,600, Cobb, Musial, they played in a different era.
They played 24 years, too. One played 23 and one played 24.
Down deep, do you believe you're a better hitter than any of them?
No, I really can't say that because Stan Musial could come out on Christmas Day and get a base hit. And Ty Cobb, it's funny to see Ty Cobb hit with that space, you know, between his hands, but I really got a lot of respect for the old-time ball players. And I feel like I know Ty Cobb because when I first came up, our radio voice was Wade Hoyt, who played against Ty Cobb and played with Babe Ruth. And, you know, being a student of the game, I would sit and talk to him just endless hours about Ty Cobb. And he was a son of a buck, boy, I'll tell you. And I'm reading a Ty Cobb story right now, by the way, too, and he was something else.
If he had been at the game, you just got the 38th straight game, what would you have said to him afterwards?
I'm going to get you in about 3 or 4 days, Ty.
That's a nice way to end it. Thanks.
And he'd have probably knocked the hell out of me.
He's quite a guy, and a lot of people, millions, are rooting for Pete Rose. Now we'll be back after these messages.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.